Hey everybody, it's Andy's Free Guitar Chart Videos. Today is practically Christmas in 2024, and it's been a little while since I've made a lesson, although the last lesson was 90 minutes, and we just, pounded away at this subject matter and didn't do too bad. However, it's been about 3 charts since then. I've made 3 different charts. That means I've gone through 3 days practically with 2 charts on Saturday, I think, refining the subject matter. Okay, and so we start with chart 286, mixed double string shapes, short and extra long. Okay, and it's about this extra long string shape that I'm adding in here. Okay, so it's the 4, 5, 6, 7 string shape is actually what I refined it to. What I've done is I've taken 2 steps forward and 1 step back, like Paula Abdul's song, from the 70s. And so I'm not too much concerned with the 6, 7 root part. So we have this really long, super long thing, but we got that on today's chart, okay, which was made today, chart 289. I've got what I call the roadmap, the pattern, the string shape pattern roadmap, and then we will encompass all of the possibilities of the longest patterns and into a short pattern. So it'll be short pattern, short pattern, short pattern. So 2 patterns, and so that when we're anywhere on the fretboard, let's say, and the C pattern, we can do the A or we can do the D according to the caged. All right, but we're not going to go, sorry, I'm going to go to that one either. So, wow, that was a slippery finger. So we're going to basically cover double shorts and then longs to short, longs like 4, 5, 6, but short leading into long and short coming out of longs. That we're going to cover in today's chart. But first we got to catch those charts up and see what happened here. So we got this circle of string shaped fifths plus double long short string shapes forming a CAG interval. So this is it. We're going to start with the big one from here, the CAG, the CAG. It almost looks like CAG. Remember CAG? That's how they described a quick end to an inning. With a like end of a double play or something like that. Short hop for the CAG. Short for the word caught the ball and knew he was going to catch it, but he caught it anyway. He didn't even think about it. It was a CAG. So it's not a cage, because we don't have CAGED. So this it's a long interval, but it's not a super long inning like that kind of thing. Little baseball humor there. So we have what I'm doing here is we have the circle of fifths with the cages, with the string shapes C, G, D, A, E, right? And in the short patterns, which you can play off of the fret nut here, Mr. Capo, off of the fret. So this is where your low E is. That sounded good, but it isn't a D up there, it's an E. So we go around the circle with C, G, D, A, E. As we go up the strings, C, G, D, A, E, and C again. But when we get to A funny thing happens. We can go through a long subroutine, and this is a very long subroutine. Matter of fact, it's so long that it's 5 strings long just to get back to the same A shape. So it's actually 2 octaves. So That's all happening at the A zone in this pattern. So that we wouldn't really get along that we wouldn't get along the around the circle rather, you know, in one try. We'd have to start somewhere like at the D here. So let's zoom out. I don't want to get y'all confused. The easiest way to look at this is this one, is the good old long string shape pattern. So this is, I'm taking 2 steps forward by making a super long pattern, F, G, A, B, and then C, because G is the 6, 7 root string shape. So we've got like that, 5. You know, well, that works on the piano, doesn't it? So this is originally the same thing happening. So we have the C string shape. This isn't that bad. I'm really, today I'm feeling that I want to teach this to you and make it easy, instead of saying like, okay, if you've been following these videos, you should know this already. We want to encourage new subscribers, people who want to learn Andy's free guitar chart videos system of guitar. Not that I want to take away from anyone else's guitar system. I think a lot of people use the Cage system anyway. So when I learned pentatonic scales, I just looked at it as pentatonic scale system. When I played pentatonic scales on piano, I remember it was I think it was 1980, 81, which is about what, 44 years ago, 43 years ago. My friend telling me, my friend Mark Metzen, you know, he's got had a band for decades in New York City called I think it's called I forget what it's, oh yeah, Bathtub Gin. If you want to hear a good Grateful Dead band, Bathtub Gin. So I used to I didn't jam with them because we never had our instruments at college, and I would just go play piano, but we would listen to music together a lot. And he told me about these pentatonic scales. When we finally did jam one day, you know, we did this thing. It was like, you know, and I did these little rag things. That's all we did, you know. And he told me about this pentatonic scale kind of thing. Other than that, I didn't think much of the pentatonic scale at all until I started playing it on guitar, you know, and kind of thing. So it took on a new meaning, you know, although I still don't do that 1, 4, 5 stuff. So the pentatonic scales created a structure, and that structure became, when you put the pentatonic scales together, starting from low E, okay, which would be 3, 5, 6, root 2, and then 5, 6, root 2, 3, and then 6, root 2, 3, 5, and then root 2, 3, 5, 6, and 2, 3, 5, 6, root. Those inversions, if you do the pentatonic scale all the way up the line, you know, with each one of them, that became the Cage system as you go up the line from C